10 things that you don't know about Dan Bilzerian. The cash, the game of poker, the ladies, the weapons. Many men look up to Dan Bilzerian, aka the Playboy King of Instagram, as living the ideal, no rules, a lot of money, and a lot of fun. But beneath the sparkle and the beard is a man with a complicated past, one that he rarely discusses. In this video, we are going to tell you about the top 10 things you didn't know about Dan Bilzerian. Just before we start, make sure to subscribe to our channel and also turn the notifications on to never miss any video from us. Now let's start. Number 10. He's an altruist. Dan clearly possesses a philanthropic streak that few people are aware of due to the persona he projects. In 2013, he founded the Robin Hood Project with the goal of giving back to the less fortunate, but only in $10,000 increments at a time to avoid paying taxes in America. He's also assisted a woman who has lost all of her limbs in making her home handicap accessible. Number 9. He is always there for his friends. Dan once invested $2,000 into his best buddy and fellow poker player, Jay Farber, nicknamed Panda, who came second in the 2013 WSOP main event and took home $5.1 million, of which he handed Dan $1 million and a goat in exchange for his $2,000 investment. Dan said he couldn't have just one goat, so he purchased a second, and now he has 2 goats, which he describes as quite fantastic animals. We couldn't agree with you more. And let's face it, having a goat would be fantastic. Number 8. His father is a convicted fraudster. According to a Wall Street Journal investigation, his father, Paul Bilzerian, who currently lives on the Caribbean island of St. Kitts, is a convicted fraudster who was only paid $3.7 million or 2.3 million euros of a 2-decade-old $62 million judgment against him. Naturally, doubts have been raised about how much of Bilzerian's wealth originates from his father, if any at all. Number 7. Movie cameos don't come for free. While Bilzerian has appeared in a number of films, his most contentious role to date came in the 2014 film Lone Survivor. Bilzerian filmed roughly 8 minutes of screen time and 80 words of conversation after reportedly investing $1 million in the project. However, in the editing room, his part was reduced to only 1 sentence. The legend, "What's going on?" Bilzerian's response to seeing his cinematic performance reduced to 3 perplexing words after the film was released didn't sit well with him. This avoided a lawsuit from the bearded Bilzerian, claiming $1.8 million until the film's $40 million budget delivered a $154.8 million box office return, meaning Bilzerian made a profit on his investment. The case was dropped, much like many of Bilzerian's lines in the film. Number 6. Had 2 heart attacks before 30. He suffered 2 heart attacks before he turned 30, which explains why he enjoys life to the fullest and seizes every opportunity. Dan had his first heart attack on the 4th day after 5 days of partying, snowboarding, gambling, crazy sex, sleep deprivation, cocaine consumption, and 200 milligrams of Viagra. While in the hospital, he was treated by Michael Jackson's doctor, Conrad Murray, who had treated Dan's grandfather a year prior when he died of a heart attack in the same hospital. Dan suffered his second heart attack in the hospital 12 hours later, but he survived, and after 2 weeks of recovery, he was back to his old self. Number 5. He is a race car enthusiast. Dan, an obsessive race car fan, once wagered a whopping $400,000 on a drag race against fellow enthusiast and Supreme Court litigator Tom Goldstein. In this high-risk, one-of-a-kind quarter-mile drag race, Goldstein with his 2011 Ferrari 458 Italia and Dan with his tricked-out 1965 Shelby 427 Cobra went head-to-head, leaving everyone's palms clammy and tension strained through the air. Dan took the win with a time of 10.74 seconds and a top speed of 132.88 mph, with a final timing of 11.54 seconds and a top speed of 121.97 miles per hour. Goldstein lost a $400,000 wager. Dan Bilzerian walked away with a huge victory. Number 4. He failed at Navy SEAL training. While Dan Bilzerian appears to be in a good physical form, he failed the Navy SEAL training program after multiple attempts, according to some sources, due to a safety violation during the program's shooting range part. The American-Romanian weapons freak is frequently photographed flaunting his latest pistol, shotgun, or rifle. Bilzerian became eligible to reapply to be a Navy SEAL in 2020, 20 years after his initial try. Number 3. He was arrested in his senior year. In his senior year, he was arrested for possessing a machine pistol in his car on school grounds. Anything for the love of firearms, right Dan? He possesses 97 guns and keeps a loaded gun in every room of his Hollywood Hills property, which he rents for $35,000 per month from Nit Leong Wong, one of Singapore's wealthiest men. Number 2. He surrounds himself with beautiful girls. If you know Dan, you know he loves to party, and he knows how to throw a fantastic party. He has to be surrounded by beautiful women, whether he is out at a club or on one of his yachts. His Instagram is an excellent example of what we are talking about. Every day, he posts image after photo of half-naked chicks to his Instagram account. Girls seem to adore him, and he appears to adore them. He invites them to stay in one of his penthouses and enjoys his luxurious lifestyle. He has to be surrounded by gorgeous girls no matter what he does or where he is. Aren't you jealous? Not even a smidgen. Number 1. He was a troubled child. Bilzerian struggled in school as a child. Because his father's imprisonment and corruption, he was also bullied. He had to switch schools twice because things had gotten so horrible. One of those times was when he was expelled for inappropriate behavior. When he entered the military, he continued to act in a similar manner when confronted by his superior officers. They were prejudiced against him, he claims, because of his father's prison sentence. Bonus mention: Dan is a cat lover. Who'd have guessed Dan has a sweet spot for kittens? When you see him, you don't assume he's a cat guy since he's built like a tank with massive biceps, plenty of girlfriends, and a lot of money. He is an animal lover, and in addition to the 2 goats, he has an adorable cat named Smushball. You'd think he'd appreciate huge cats like lions and tigers, but he doesn't. He adores his cat so much that he created an Instagram account for it. The cat isn't as well known as he is, but it can complain with 100,000 followers. You should follow Smushball on Instagram because he's one of the cutest kittens you'll ever see. That's all for this video. We hope you enjoy. If yes, then give us a thumbs up and also share your thoughts on what you think about these facts. See you all in another video. Till then, stay tuned to Hollywood Pulse. Bye!